So, how do you draft a post in Journal? Let's say you've got an idea for a social media post and you just want to get it up on all of your platforms. The quick way to do that might be to click on Create Post. And if you've got those ideas in your head and you're happy writing it, you could click on Create from Scratch. Now, this is a space where you can write your own captions. Let's say I've got this idea that I want to share something about how in the 90s we used to drive without a sat nav, and how that can be a bit like trying to run your business without any direction and how that relates to cash flow. I could write my own social media post in there. And what I could do once I've got that is I could add an image. So maybe I've got a photo that I want to share alongside it, and I can just click in media and I can add an image. And I can either select my own image, or I could go into Pexels or Unsplash and choose an image that is available for me for free from a stock photo that I can then add to go alongside this social media post. Once I've done that, you'll see that on the right-hand side, the text that I've created goes alongside the social media post. Now, what I need to do next is decide where I'm going to be scheduling that. Let's say I want to put it out on my LinkedIn account. It will then give me a preview of what this is going to look like on LinkedIn. As I said, there's also options to add your own media. So if you don't have your own photo you want to upload, maybe I want to have a picture of a car that goes alongside that. Maybe that's my image instead, and I remove my own photo. So there are lots of ways I can customize this. I might also decide that I want to use one of the templates that I've set up in Journal. So I might want to use, for example, an insight template. And then what I want to do is just customize the text that I'm seeing on the front page. And I do that by going into design, not having a cash flow forecast is a bit like driving without sat nav. Here's why. So I can add my own caption onto there. In fact, if I'm not happy with that caption or I lack creativity, I can actually rewrite that headline as well, and it will give me its own. It's an AI improved version of that headline. So there's lots of things that I can do over there. Now, what I can do is I can post that now, or I can schedule the post and I can choose when it's going to be posted in the future. But something I can also do if I don't want to post that right now is I can click on the buttons on the bottom left-hand side, and I can either download this media, so I've got it on my computer, and this is helpful if you've got a team who manage your socials, or I can save it as draft. If I just want to continue working on it, I can save as draft. But if I want to close it as well, I click save as draft and closed. Now, what's happened to that post if I've saved it as a draft is it's gone into the labs section of my account. So if I click on labs and I click on content lab, I can go into my drafts and I'll be able to see then that I've got this post, which means that that has been written, drafted. It's available to use when I want to, but it will live on in drafts. So even if I schedule that now, that post will be there in the future if I want to roll it out again. So a really good way to write your drafts is to make sure that they're not time sensitive so they can be reused, or even so that the caption can be used with a different photo or perhaps a different template. There are always going to be extra options so you can get extra mileage out of that one particular post.